Pat O'Connor from Limerick gets the match underway again. Joe McGrath hitting that one out over the sideline. Possession for Kilkenny. They've a lot to do. 9 points behind. Kevin Broderick, one of those scorers in the first half. A goal and a point. Former All-Ireland winning captain Eddie O'Connor to take this one. Towards Brennan. He's really going to have a go off Cahill in the second half. That's a great ball for DJ. This is impressive. This is good. And Nigel Shaughnessy wrestles him to the ground, but outside the rectangle. It'll be a 20-metre free for Kilkenny. Tempers heating up somewhat. This is what happened, Justin.
Yeah, DJ took on the defence, and you know, having a right go from the word go actually, and deserves his free there, pulled down, and Galway were lucky it wasn't inside the square.
So no penalty. It'll be a free from the 20-metre line. And DJ Carey, scorer of a goal and 2 points in the first half. This to make up for the score that he probably would have got had he not been taken down by Shaughnessy. Confidently blasted over the bar. Is that the start of the Kilkenny comeback?
Well, you can never trust them. You know, they're capable of coming back, but they'll have to be shooting those points and taking every chance that comes and every free that comes their way.
Next 5 to 6 minutes could be very important in this game. The breeze holds it up there in midfield. Back again to PJ Delaney. If Galway begin to concede scores, as PJ Delaney has gone to ground there with a facial injury, back up quickly enough. And John Power saying, come on, we have so much to do. Or words to that effect. Oh, and Andy Comerford went straight in there, and Brian Feeney then got a nudge in the back from Nigel Shaughnessy. Vinnie Marr was also shaping up to one of the Kilkenny players. And the referee is going to call across Andy Comerford and also Brian Feeney.
Yeah, they're getting a bit anxious there, obviously, to try and get into the game as fast as they can, and it's just a little bit of argy-bargy there.
Brian Feeney, the 27-year-old accountant, has his name taken. Also Andy Comerford. This is what happened. Nigel Shaughnessy was after that bundling Andy Comerford down. Then it began to hot up a little bit. John Power and Vinnie Marr were having a go as well. Free to Kilkenny. DJ to take it. Long distance out. Will it curl in sufficiently? It does. And it's a very good start to the second half for the Cats. DJ now with a goal and 4 points. And that little lady and that young man there, very, very pleased.
Yeah, he judged the win to perfection there and just floated that ball over the bar.
2 frees then, 2 points. Pressure now on Pat Costello's goal, just as it was on Adrian Ronan during the first 35 minutes. DJ across there following the flight of that ball, protesting to the linesman over there, but it's going to be a Galway ball. Nigel Shaughnessy, I think, will be the taker. The captain has made a good start to the second half for Kilkenny. So now the onus on Galway to come back very positively themselves and very decisively to show that they are the masters here. They certainly were that in the first half. Lovely turn by Alan Kerins, score of 3-2 in the Connacht final against Roscommon. This one sweeps to the left. Hasn't scored so far, but he was close on one occasion. Very nearly got the goal that in the end was credited to Liam Burke, just knocking it over the line. Adrian Ronan in his 23rd championship match. Most of them in the forward line. Down towards Michael Phelan it comes. Well blocked down there by Willie Burke. Comes back out to Brennan. Almost threw that ball back, intended there for Michael Phelan, perhaps being a little too clever.
Canis ran into trouble there badly, and it's a line ball, but lucky enough that he should have done better with that one.
Younger brother, of course, of the team manager, Nicky. Brilliant cut up again by Andy Comerford. The second time he's put a sideline ball over the bar. 3 points for Andy Comerford, 3 unanswered scores by Kilkenny. And firmly back in the hunt here in this Guinness All-Ireland quarter-final. 2 goals between the teams, and so early in the second half, only 5 minutes gone. Now it's a test of Galway's mettle. Philly Larkin, great catch. Playing with wonderful heart and determination, going right through the Galway defence. Francis Forde was back there, stopped by Finbar Gantley. Young man who's had a very good match so far. Towards Joe McGrath. Not getting very much from Pat O'Neill. Kevin Broderick in next, now Andy Comerford. Players calling for it. He's trying to link up there with Pat O'Neill, but it comes back. Back to Francis Forde. Stopped by a rash challenge there by Liam Keown. Free to Galway.
Yeah, there's another Andy Comerford is coming into the game with some fine hurling there and trying to influence the other players as well around him to get going, which they have to.
Eugene Cloonan has gone down to take the free. 1 from 3 so far, his success rate. Just 18 years of age, awaiting the leaving cert results. Straight out of minor, straight out of under 21. In the senior championship. Is this Galway's first point of the second half? It's not. It's gone to the left. 2 wides from 2 attempts after 6 minutes play.
A little bit frustrating there for the free taker, and encouraging for Kilkenny, who obviously will try and come back now and get more scores.
Cathal Moore was going in for that when it comes there towards Charlie Carter. Lovely score by Charlie. First of the match.
I think if they can open up the full back line and keep the game wide, they're in with a good chance, and that was a spectacular point.
Kilkenny not beaten by any manner of means as Charlie Carter followed this one in and drilled it over. There we got 1-4 in last weekend's league quarter-final. Liam Burke for Galway, trying to get them going over the head of Joe Cooney. It's taken by Liam Simpson. Wonderful catch. Broken down here to Vinnie Marr. And that will end up being a Kilkenny ball. We should be in for a very exciting and dramatic second half here. And Nicky Brennan, I think, will have taken great heart by the start they've made to this second half. 4 points so far for them, and Galway unable to get their first score.
Yeah, certainly Kilkenny are playing more confidently now, and they know that they can stretch the Galway defence somewhat.
This is an injury here to Brian Feeney. Dr. Micheál McGloin there, the medical officer attached to Galway hurling teams down the years, attending to the wound, which just seems to be there near the temple. That's Dan O'Neill looking on there. The last thing that Kilkenny will have wanted was to see an injury like that to a Galway player and effectively stemming the flow, because Kilkenny had started so well. Lots and lots to think about, lots to consider. An enthralling clash. Brian Feeney's okay. Marking PJ Delaney. Dan O'Neill with the sideline cut to Pat O'Neill. Chased by Joe McGrath. On to John Parr. Nicely infield. DJ's after it. Fast getting it away from Nigel Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy trying to close him down still. DJ getting away from his man, and he puts it over the bar. This is a brilliant spell for Kilkenny. DJ Carey has got a goal and 5 points. They mark down the scores in their programmes, wave the flags.
Brilliant score there, John, and a great ground stroke across the field from John Powell, first time that ball in his path.
Worth looking at again. Getting it away there from Nigel Shaughnessy and also from Vinnie Marr. What's happened to Galway? Dan O'Neill in towards Charlie Carter. Spreading it outside there to PJ Delaney. Going by with ease. He's got support if he needs it. Still Delaney. Referee says play on. Fair challenge from Gantley. Brian Feeney, the bandaged warrior, getting it out to Vinnie Marr. A titanic clash here. Kevin Broderick getting it down to Joe McGrath. Stopped here by Willie O'Connor. Out by Eddie as well. Next it's Dan O'Neill to the unmarked Andy Comerford. Huge one downfield. DJ's in there waiting. A goal! DJ Carey. Brilliant. This is a superb match. DJ's got 2-5. Time to jump for joy again.
This man is back in business, and no doubt he was lethal there, waiting for that ball to drop down. Comerford giving a long ball through, and came at the very end of it and bang it at the back of the net.
All of a sudden, just 2 points between them. What a goal by DJ. What a player. Galway shell-shocked. Joe Cooney now trying to kick-start their second half. Completely out of it so far. They'd have expected a bit of a hurricane to come from Kilkenny because of their pride, which was badly wounded in the first half. And now the referee calling for the ball as anxious faces look on there, and they're a lot happier. And the referee about to throw the ball in between two players. Pat O'Neill hoping to get support there from Philly Larkin. Comes to Dan O'Neill. The hand pass outside to the other wing back, Liam Keown. First stroke fails him, however. Second time he gets it away to Brennan. Getting more latitude now out of his challenge there with Cathal Moore. Still Canis carrying it forward, stopped by Vinnie Marr. Sweeping it across here to Kevin Broderick. What a catch! This is brilliant. Broderick looking at the first point of the second half. That deserved a score. That was a great point. A goal and 2 points for Kevin Broderick. From the time he made the catch, it was on.
Yeah, lovely catch, a lovely stroke, and he just took on the defence and deadly accurate. It's like DJ on the other side. He's playing great with this young lad.
What a contest. 3-10 to 2-11. Again, it's picked up here. Charlie Carter still soloing forward. Nicely in for Phelan. They've got another! Kilkenny are in front. What a game this sport is. Michael Phelan. 13 minutes into the second half. Would you possibly believe it? Look at that scoreline. Titch has done it.
And Charlie Carter's come alive too, Jared, in the corner. He made the groundwork there for Phelan.
Canis Brennan was being held back. Galway must have thought the championship is now down to 4 teams and we're one of the 4. But this was how Charlie Carter set it up. In for Michael Phelan. And as the man said some time ago, there's a lot of football left in this hurling championship. DJ's got 4 from 5 so far. This his latest free. Kilkenny by a point. He's hit it high up into the air, but with accuracy, it flies in over the bar. 2 goals and 6 points for DJ. What a performance. 3-12 to 3-10, and some more news from the sideline from Kieran Malooly.
Yes, indeed, Ger. Galway well and truly rattled at the moment. Cyril Farrell, Brendan Linsky and PJ Malloy have been looking at it. It looks like there will be a substitute very shortly. Corey Kelly from Sarsfield may be in the game for Galway.
Liam Burke trying to make inroads on that tight-marking Kilkenny defence in the second half. It's been a lot tighter, but not under as much pressure as they were in the first, of course. Francis Forde has hit it to the left. He really is furious with himself. And Cyril wondering, is it going to be one of those frustrating afternoons, the good and the bad of Galway hurling?
To take a good few positional changes now to have Galway come back in this game, because Kilkenny are certainly motoring and they have the confidence that they had in the first half.
Yes, I think if it were basketball, I think Cyril Farrell would be calling for a timeout right now. But he hasn't got any time, so the pressure back once again on the Galway defence as John Power is dragged down by Kevin Broderick. Lots and lots of cheering about an earlier incident in this match, I think, where John Power was involved. It'll be a free downfield. Kilkenny in no particular rush to take it, leading by 2 points.
It's amazing how Galway have lost their concentration, Joe.
They've lost their shape as well, haven't they?
Oh, certainly have.
And the change has been made, and Nigel Shaughnessy has gone off, and it seems as though Pádraig Kelly is after making his entrance to this quarter-final. The star, of course, of the All-Ireland final in 1993, although Galway were beaten on that occasion. Joe Cooney, he needs to get some decent ball in there and give them a bit more leadership. Joe McGrath still foraging. Pat O'Neill mopping up around the centre. Out by Liam Simpson towards Philly Larkin, getting away now from Francis Forde. Great ball down towards Michael Phelan, breaks it down to himself but can't do anything with it. Willie Burke alongside him, good clearance by the fullback towards his namesake Liam Burke. Liam from Kilkenny. Pat O'Neill was coming out, Dan O'Neill was going the other way, but it's with Galway and Kevin Broderick looking for another score to get right back into this match. Steadied himself, and it goes inside the right-hand post. Well directed by Kevin Broderick.
To take a player like Broderick to get Galway going, and that was a lovely point, and the lead those where Kilkenny are steaming ahead.
This is where Galway got back within a point of Kilkenny. Kevin Broderick with a goal and 3 points. Great display by a young player. Lots of wonderful individual performances, maybe not for the full 70 minutes, but for 10 to 15 minutes we're seeing some wonderful skill. So many talented performers. Back there it's Cathal Moore, had a great first half. Charlie Carter chasing after him, and Charlie Carter does well, but it breaks back to Pádraig Kelly. This is big opportunity to come back into the championship arena and show just what a class performer he is. Lost a bit of confidence in the last couple of years. This is a big test for him.
Yeah, certainly a big test, but he's a good enough player to take the test, and he'll play his part, I reckon, there in the second half.
So he's gone to wing back. He's marking Andy Comerford, who's switched to wing forward, and John Power is now partnering Philly Larkin at midfield. The catch here is by Pat O'Neill, the towering centre half back. Down towards Canis Brennan, being given a few yards. Gantley closing down quickly after that, however, and winning it back. Finbar Gantley, one of Galway's best on the day. It'll be a sideline ball. It's a wonderful match.
Yeah, well, Kilkenny are playing way more direct now, Joe. They're letting the ball fly that bit faster, and things are moving better for them. And that's the big difference. The first half, they were too predictable.
Sideline ball, which Vinnie Marr, who has switched to the right, is preparing to take. Kilkenny that 1 point ahead. Back defending, Joe McGrath. John Power. Great-hearted player that he is. Galway were getting at him the whole time just to try and dispossess him, and you've got to credit Francis Forde with doing really well. His jersey was held back in the end. Some more news now down on the sideline, which is very busy this afternoon. Kieran.
Cyril Farrell is preparing to bring in Michael Coleman from the Abbey-Knockmoy club into the game. They continue to make an effort to reassure and to re-establish Galway's supremacy in the middle of the field. Expect to see Michael Coleman arriving on the pitch very shortly.
That's a player who goes right back into their successes in the 80s. Kerins, or rather Cloonan, hitting this one, and he's put it over the bar. Eugene Cloonan, 3rd point.
I reckon they'll bring on Michael Coleman is on it, probably nearly one John Paul, possibly.
The teams are level for the 2nd time in this match. Player going off is Joe McGrath. He didn't have a particularly inspiring afternoon. Michael Coleman is in. A good tactical switch. He's gone to centre half forward, where he's been marking Pat O'Neill. You thought he might have gone on John Power.
I thought he might have gone on John Power, but you know.
It's Liam Burke on John Power, incidentally. Puck out towards DJ. Beating them all, it'll be a Galway sideline ball. Just over 15 minutes to go. The beaten Leinster finalist Kilkenny drawing with Galway, who are the Connacht Hurling champions. Joe McGrath in the dugout, disappointed. Vinnie Marr didn't make much of an impression on that sideline cut, but he gets it back. In over the head of Willie O'Connor. Liam Simpson coming out, he leaves it behind. Joe Cooney trying to outfox them all. Stalemate over there. Liam Simpson prodding it out, only as far as Francis Forde. Back in towards Eugene Cloonan. And Eugene Cloonan and Eddie O'Connor are wrestling and having a great bit of ballroom dancing, but they leave it behind. And all this while it's Kevin Broderick. The hand pass inside here. Kerins trying to swing the stick. Saved by Adrian Ronan. Out he comes. Challenged the whole time by Justin Campbell. And in the end, it's Adrian Ronan with a long clearance downfield. Picked up here by Vinnie Marr. Pat O'Neill, Kevin Broderick next. This is Liam Burke, the hand pass outside to the man in support. Francis Forde with the shot, and Francis Forde with the point. Listen to the cheer. His third point of the match.
Now this game isn't over yet, I can tell you.
Thankfully, it's just 3-13 to 3-12. Brilliant stuff.
Oh, great stuff there, great score by Forde, and he's in a knife edge at the moment. Took his score very nicely over the bar.
Yes, you look around to see whether the mentors are considering any other switches or changes. Brendan Linsky down on the sideline, one of the selectors, is saying to the Galway fans, come on, get behind the team, cheer them on. There's a place against Clare at stake. It's a wonderful contest, but not if you're the team coach. You might enjoy the video later on if they win by a point. Hoping to deny him, however, will be Adrian Ronan, who as a forward himself had a very good record, scoring 3.36. Down towards Brian Feeney. This is Paul Kelly, tidy player. Broderick under it. So too is Dan O'Neill. Much happier now against Kevin Broderick. On by John Parr. Brian Feeney going low. Phelan again. Paul Kelly. His side just a point to the good. Liam Burke. Up towards Joe Cooney. Back there is Eddie O'Connor. And that time fouled very clearly by Eugene Cloonan.
That was a ridiculous foul, really. I mean,
there's a little bit of bad feeling between the two of them for the last few minutes.
a little bit, John.
This time the notebook is out, and Eugene Cloonan, you might remember in the build-up to one of the last incidents which resulted in an Adrian Ronan save and clear, we had Eddie O'Connor and Eugene Cloonan tussling, and not just tussling but wrestling. Some more news from Kieran, I think.
That's right, sure. I can tell you some of the mentors on the side are not very happy with that last foul, but some more changes in midfield. John Parr's time has come and gone. He's returned to the right half forward line for Kilkenny, and Andy Comerford goes back where he began almost an hour ago into midfield again for Kilkenny.
Well, I guess in a game of this intensity and pace, you could maybe go in there and do a good 10 minutes work and then switch elsewhere. All the way through it goes towards Pat Costello, judging it nicely. Didn't get it too far away, but Finbar Gantley is really playing impressively. Comes down to Andy Comerford. In towards John Parr, lets it run on. Charlie was after Charlie Carter, likewise Canis Brennan, who's in there now around full forward. Blocked down by Charlie Comerford. Cross towards PJ Delaney. Delaney and Comerford so alike. Well, that's Delaney with the shot, and he's put it wide. Kilkenny still trail by a point.
There's a bad miss there, but it has to be said that the Galway backs are closing down around the square. They're a bit tighter than they were 10 minutes ago, and they're going to find how to get scores.
Each side now with 6 wides. 11 minutes to go. Who's going to win it? Pat Costello's puck out. This time across, and it's nicely taken down by Justin Campbell, as in the first half. Here he gets going again, needing a bit of space, however. Liam Keoghan stuck tightly to him. That was just enough. Pat O'Neill had the chance to clear. Dan O'Neill has it this time. Taking it away from Joe Cooney. That's a great clearance under pressure. Towards DJ Carey. Vinnie Marr is marking him in this half. Marr battling, getting assistance from Liam Burke, the Tigerish midfielder. Great ball inside again. Liam Simpson. Who can maintain the intensity here? Pat O'Neill. It's as good a hurling championship match as you could wish to see. Finbar Gantley. Charlie Carter alongside him. He must be quite tired at this stage. He's given everything. Willie Burke only as far as Philly Larkin. Kilkenny bidding to get back on terms again. Into DJ Carey, broken away by Vinnie Marr. What a match is playing. PJ Delaney broke that down. injured as he was doing so, and the ball has ended up going out over the end line and harmlessly wide.
Yeah, Philip Larkin is getting an amount of work around midfield there, getting the balls through.
Just watch this again. As Vinnie Marr was coming away, he made contact with the head there of PJ Delaney.
Just ricocheted off the hurling, just a bit unlucky. There was nothing malice about it.
Just an accidental clash, but as a result of that, he needs some medical attention. And Pat O'Connor here, adhering to a Croke Park directive, saying if you want attention, off you go. We've got to keep this match moving.
Could bring on Niall Maloney here very easily, Ger.
There's the Devil's Bit in the background. Glorious piece of scenery just beyond us here in Semple Stadium in Thurles, where good hurling matches are usually played. And Kilkenny are about to make another change and bring Ken O'Shea in. The slip of paper is handed in by Nicky Brennan. And Ken O'Shea is number 20. So PJ Delaney is off. Broken down by Andy Comerford. Still over 8.5 minutes remaining. Michael Coleman. Galway by 1. Willie O'Connor trying to take it away. Kilkenny have the free. He was being held back there by Alan Kerins. So Delaney got off and O'Shea in at corner forward. Pat O'Neill to take this. That's the position. Every attack so vital at this stage. DJ Carey following in this himself. Oh, first shot by O'Shea. A goal for Kilkenny. Ken O'Shea. 27 minutes of the second half gone. What an introduction to the championship.
Oh, what an introduction. Come in and first time that ball off his left side into the net. What a score to get.
Kilkenny have hit the front again. Back come Galway. Nicely taken up here by Alan Kerins. Well directed as well. His first point. That's one they really did need. Great score by Alan Kerins. You would expect another one or two from him before the remainder of this match. 4-12 to 3-14. Comes back here towards Michael Coleman, or rather Justin Campbell, I should say. Free to Galway. Nicely struck. And it's just gone outside and it's gone wide, and Kilkenny are about to make another change. Brian McAvoy is about to come on. In fact, he's racing over there towards the referee to give the little slip of paper. He's a wing forward, of course. Nobody has made way just yet. It's going to be Michael Phelan who will be withdrawn. So just to confirm the situation for you, it is 24 points to 23. John Parr just getting there ahead of Cahill-Moore. Finbar Gantley going after to make amends for the first touch error that he committed himself. He was there chasing after Charlie Carter. Liam Cohen getting it back towards Brian McAvoy. Again, it's Philly Larkin here. Good ball inside. DJ's after it. It breaks down. Brian Feeney has it. The hand pass outside here. Pádraig Kelly. Chased after there by the goal scorer, Ken O'Shea. Getting it back. Firing this one in. But the referee has whistled in any case for some restraining. And the foul there. Michael Phelan making his way to the dugout. Confirmation that he's got off. Brian McAvoy's gone on. And he is wrecked.
Yes. And ball comes across, first time shot by O'Shea. Great strike, certainly what an introduction, as I said, and to get that goal so vital.
So Kilkenny by a point. You'd almost need a calculator here. That's a lovely one, that's gone over the bar, and inevitably it's DJ Carey. 2-7 for DJ Carey in this match. How happy the beaten finalists from the Leinster Championship are, but there's still 4.5 minutes to go.
That is a real test of nerves here now at the moment. Who can withstand the last 5 minutes or so.
That's Dan O'Neill getting there ahead of Poric Kelly. Sticks breaking, Cathal Moore stick. He needs a replacement one, number 6 down there. DJ really has had a storming match here. Kilkenny may have got into this quarter-final by the back door, as they say themselves, but they're more than happy to accept the invitation. It'll be Forde Kelly to hit the sideline cut. Liam Burke, lovely pick-up. On to Joe Cooney. Burke is injured, play continues. Michael Coleman running into Pat O'Neill, back to Joe Cooney, stepping away from Liam Simpson, tripped then going over the legs of Canis Brennan, free from 20 metres. Lovely sidestep by Joe Cooney.
Yeah, Joe cut through there, but so did certainly that was a move that they brought together, and this could really score from a free.
So this is one that Eugene Cloonan and Galway really urgently require. Putting it high and putting it over. 4 points for Eugene Cloonan. Back to a 1-point difference again. It's so tight, it's so tense. 4-13 for Kilkenny. 3-15 for Galway. Adrian Ronan with the puck out. A few more attacks to go, perhaps. Cathal Moore racing back to try and take it away from John Power. Galway have to get it up the other end. They were 9 points ahead at half-time. Alan Kerins kicking inside, intended for Michael Coleman. Andy Comerford has it there, swept out by Dan O'Neill. Picked up in the middle of the field there by Francis Forde. Good ball inside, but Kilkenny are there in numbers. Willie O'Connor was alongside Eddie. Willie actually falls to the ground in the effort to get that ball as far away as possible. Down to Ken O'Shea. Goal-scoring hero gets by Willie Burke. The hand pass inside towards Brian McAvoy. Swept outside again. This is Forde Kelly. Full credit to two very game teams for giving us a memorable afternoon sport. Hope you're enjoying it. Not good for those with weak hearts, however.
That was a bit debatable, that line ball there. I'd like to see that again.
So Kilkenny having just a point to spare. Andy Comerford. This was the incident just before all of that. Sideline ball has been taken. Philly Larkin is in there just to try and deny Galway latitude. Kilkenny will be just anxious to keep it down there. Cathal Moore trying to set up an attack which might produce an equaliser. Liam Simpson racing after it. And again they have men over back there minding the house. An impressive full back line in the second half for Kilkenny.
Oh, that was a well-worked free, in fairness to Simpson. A valuable free, because could have been a little bit debatable for that one.
Well, it uses up a second or two. This is what happened, Justin.
Yeah, well, he threw himself down kind of nicely, but that's one of the tricks that Kilkenny have over the years, I suppose.
Yes, the crafty number 3, earning the free, which Adrian Ronan is taking. Breaks on to DJ Carey. What do you do with this? He's got support from Canis Brennan. Here it comes, and it's gone over the bar. Second point for Canis Brennan.
That bit of magic by DJ again, that buzz of the crowd when he got that ball, and that quick hand pass made all the difference.
We're almost into injury time, and Kilkenny 4-14, Galway 3-15. 2 points between the teams. Francis Forde. Here's a late chance. Liam Burke. Out came Eddie O'Connor. What a finish. Here's Kevin Broderick. They go for a goal here now, Galway. That's come off the post and it's gone up and over. Back to a 1 point difference and still a few seconds to go.
Oh, that was close. That was very close.
1-4 for Kevin Broderick. They needed a goal there to snatch it away from the Cats. What excitement we've had this afternoon. This has been brilliant. Adrian Rona. Still a few seconds to play, the referee says. John Power. Galway can't foul, but they have done so. Brian Feeney has given them a free.
John Paul has made a big difference when he came on, using his strength and his bustling style, like upsetting Galway somewhat.
Interesting that Kilkenny thought that because of the protest by Brian Feeney that their free was going to be in a more favourable position. The referee says no way. Listen to the crowd now, they're shouting DJ, DJ. 5 from 6, his scoring tally from frees. The Master has scored 2 goals and 6 points. One of the greatest hurlers ever to play this game in any era. He's hit another beauty between the posts. 2-7.
Oh, that man has inspired Kilkenny. That man probably single-handedly has been Galway's downfall today.
And it's all over. Kilkenny are through to the Guinness All-Ireland semi-final. Galway go out. They dominated the first half, led by 9 points. But DJ Carey inspired Kilkenny to come back with the most wonderful second half display. He's absolutely delighted, well he might be. But it was a team effort. As you said, Justin, John Power made a big difference.
John Power made a difference. Philip Larkin upped his game in the second half. And Andy Comerford, if you look through that game again, done an awful lot of work for Kilkenny, there's no doubt. And, of course, then Pat O'Neill, very, very solid centre-back.
In the end, they had a couple of points to spare, but what a finish. And it ends here at Semple Stadium in Thurles after a wonderful quarter-final. Kilkenny 4-15, Galway 3-16. There'll be those who'll say Kilkenny should have been out of the championship. After a match like that, I hope we have many more quarter-finals. That was superb entertainment.
Scialtan down chi húla na Franke an sahar TG Cahar, díra chaneg na vógrí shop.
For your baby, breast milk is perfect. Nothing compares to it. It strengthens your baby's natural immune system and reduces the risk of infection. But how the months fly by. If you decide to move on from breastfeeding, Optimal Forward Follow-On from Malupa is the right choice. Like breast milk, it contains prebiotics, clinically proven to support baby's immune system, which helps protect from infections. Malupa Optimal Forward, supporting your baby's natural immune system.
Switch to an Ulster Bank mortgage and you could save as much as €1,000 this year.
Save $1,000?
Sam! 6 weeks! They're going to be here for 6 weeks! Grand!
Sorry I stood you up last night. It's just that I'm seeing someone else.
Grand!
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 Grand?
I want to save €1,000 on my mortgage.
That's grand.
Switch to our YouFirst Flexible Tracker mortgage and you could save as much as €1,000 this year and every year. That's a grand idea from Ulster Bank.
Let's do things differently. Ulster Bank.
Okay, go ahead and get the box and pour it in for me. Great girl. Love it. Try that one.
The only problem with making Rice Krispies cakes with your kids is that it just doesn't take long enough. Kellogg's Rice Krispies. It's the simple things.
Wake up to the comfort of an energy-efficient concrete home. Better heat retention, better sound insulation, and great durability. Make sure the biggest investment of your life is secure in a concrete-built home. Concrete homes are better built homes.
Another great Irish summer. Let's face it, the only colour you're going to go is blue. Unless you use new Summer Look moisturiser from Nivea for Men. A healthy looking tan, without all the fun and games of airport departures in July. New Summer Look moisturiser, only from Nivea for Men.
The Euro Millions jackpot is an estimated 25 million euro. Play up to 7:30 on Friday.
Discover the anti-wrinkle power of Retinox in a light foundation with a touch of colour for instant illumination. Retinox Illuminateur from Rock.
Boy, it stinks! Quick, quick! Oh, it's all gone. Oh no.
What's happening, darling?
It's all gone, it's all gone.
What's all gone?
Touch and Fresh has all gone. It's empty. Don't forget, refresh your refill. Glade Touch and Fresh. Glade, the welcoming scent of home.
Here's another grand idea. Complete your switch to our You First Flexible Tracker mortgage by June 29th and you'll get €1,000 cash. That's a grand in your hand.
Let's do things differently. Ulster Bank.
Wherever you are, be somewhere else. With over 3 million music downloads from Napster. Free until the 31st of May. Only with O2. See what you can do.
Well, Sinead, Clárcha TG Ceathair Gcónaí hí anocht gandáut. Be míad na harnáis ar na galua maid na máide choríist le Clárcha do Dhaoine óga in the meas na Doodle Bops agus ná duine darúd go méid scíal George Mitchell nó the Penguin fémar is fear aithne sever ach slach ag a dechlog. Womsa agus ag ciúna hí anocht go déisir slán.
Well, there's Le Berge Rouge with Christian.